Good morning, America. Good morning, America. I'm going to wait for at least one person to get in here before I go in. I'm on my way to the park, and this is my spot. No, I don't want to go down Harpersville. I'm going to go straight. Good morning. Good morning. It is Tuesday, July. I have no idea what day it is. No idea what day it is, but I'm here. All right. So for those that may watch this video later, I'm going to just go ahead and get started. And if you get on and you want to dialogue with me, that's cool. While I am driving, I will not be reading the comments because I cannot drive and read at the same time. I know my limitations. You feel me? And I ain't trying to wreck. So I'm going to just talk. And then when I get to my destination, we could chop it up in the chat. But good morning for whoever is there. I appreciate you being here. Go ahead and tap that like button. Go ahead and double tap the screen just for just on GP, general principle. Just go ahead and tap it because you looking at me. What's good? How are you doing? Say hello. Um, so anyways, you guys, I now understand why the ladies and gents in America say that the dating pool is done, is dead, is gone. Okay? Now, you guys noticed last week I said I ran into a gentleman that I fancied, you know, and but I also say at the same time that I'm not looking for anybody, right? So I'm not looking for anybody in particular, right? I'm just here, right? And if God brings somebody into my life that fits what I'm trying to do, then so be it. But I'm not actively searching. I'm not putting myself out there, right? And the only way it seems these days that you can put yourself out there is through online dating. And I'm not necessarily a fan of it. Actually, I'm not a fan. I did online dating years ago. And if you guys haven't checked out my video where I interviewed Joe about his online dating experience, go ahead and check it out. It's a long video and I'm going to chop it up. I already got part one, but I got to chop up the other parts. That way people are more inclined to watch it. I'm going to make some clips. But for now, I got that long video, and he's talking about his online dating experience from his vantage point as an older man. He's not older, but he's not. I think he's no, he's not a millennial. He's a Gen X. He's a Gen X like me, and he talks about his experience dating, and so far he seems to be enjoying it. He's not having any issues, right? Well, let me tell you guys about what happened to me. Hey, B King, what's good? How you doing? Appreciate you for hitting that like, and thank you for still being here. Um, so listen, I'm not putting myself out there, but there is this guy on Instagram, and if he happens to watch this video, you know, I'm sorry, bro, but I gotta put you out there for a second, okay? So probably like 6 months ago, he reached out to me, engaging with people on Instagram because 9 times out of 10 they end up being a Nigerian scammer, right? They end up being from somewhere else, right? And so I just got tired of it, right? So I just said, no, anybody that DMs me. So I be ignoring DMs unless I know for sure that you are who you are. Either we met in person or we met. That is photos, nice looking guy for the most part. Not necessarily my type physically, but you seem like a good guy, right? So, anyways, I was like, listen, bro, I'm not looking for anything. I'm not even entertaining right now. I don't even know if you are who you say you are, whatever. Well, every so often he would still message me and be like, hey, beautiful, how you doing? Hey, da da da. So I go back on his profile last night or the other night, and I'm looking, and I'm like, I hope he's American, maybe y'all, whatever. So, anyways, he happened to reach out again, And so I'm thinking, gosh, this guy is really persistent. Let me just see what it do, right? I already knew for a fact that it wasn't going to go anywhere because he looked significantly younger than me, right? So I'm like, nah, I'm not even going to touch it. But let me just see, right? Curiosity. So I reached back. I'm like, hey, what's good? Whatever. He's like, not much. He was like, hey, do you want to chat? And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, because at this point, the only way you and I can even begin to have a conversation is if I know that you are who you say you are, right? Because those scammers, what they do is they'll steal other people's pictures and make whole new profiles or whatever. And so you can usually tell because of how long ago they made it. If they made it, say, like a month ago or less than a year ago, and they only have like 3 or 2 people commenting, then a lot of times it's going to be a scammer. It's going to be somebody that's trying to, that's overseas or whatever. So anyways, um we were playing phone tag for a little bit, and he was like, well, I got to go to work, I got to do this, and then when I get back, let's whatever. So he's in he's in Georgia. um and he said 8 o'clock his time, which would be 9 o'clock, which was perfect for me. So anyways, I think he hit me up, I missed it, and then we ended up linking. So he answered, and because of the background, I couldn't tell automatically if, just so you guys know, if you message me in here, I'm driving. When I get to my final destination, to the park, my spot, then I'll respond to the chat. But I can't. I know my limitations, so I can't talk and read and be driving and pay attention and do this and do that. Okay. So, but I see you in there, Mike. Nice, what it do? I appreciate you being here. Oh, snap, Alonzo done. Hey, what's going on? So, listen, guys. So I'm on. So I call him, right? Because he had given me his number, but I'm like, yo, I'm not giving him money because I don't have a fake Google number to give people out, right? So I was like, I'm not gonna call him and then he have my real number in life. So I'm like, the best way is to do video chat on IG. So I hit him up. He answers. Based on the background, I still couldn't tell if he was a Nigerian scammer. Okay, I couldn't. I had no idea. I'm not saying that his place looked like a hut anywhere or that he was somewhere. And no offense to my African, I know Africans do not live in huts. I'm just saying I've seen them in huts though on Kendra G. So that's why I'm saying that. But based on his decor, I could not tell if he was a scammer or if he was an American, that was able to provide for himself, right? But as the time goes on, I could see that he actually had a headboard and, all that, right? And I'm not trying to be funny. So he starts talking, and I'm waiting for that accent because that happened to me before. I called a guy. This was like years ago. I called him, and he's like, "Hello," and I was like, "Oh my god!" Like I really thought you were a person, and whatever. Got my hopes up. That's why I said I'm not doing this again. So, anyways, he starts talking, and exactly who he sounds like, guys. You guys know Woody, Lil Woody. That's on the YSL, YFN, or whoever the people is. The thug, young thug in them. He talked like Lil Woody. No lie. Even favors him a little bit. So I'm like, okay, so at least I know he is in America because he got that strong GA accent. So we're chatting and everything, right? Conversation is good. We actually ended up, right? So the conversation was cool. But this is why I know that there's pee in the dating pool because, okay, well, let me just back up a little bit. I could tell you this much about this guy. I could tell you how old he is. I could tell you where he lives. I could tell you when he graduated high school. I could tell you about his child's mother. I could tell you about the fact that his child's mother and the 3 women subsequently that he dated after, all 3 cheated on him. I could tell you why. I was able to deduce by speaking to him why his mother does not know that his child's mother cheated on him. We were able to come to that conclusion while having conversation. I could tell you how many siblings he has. I could tell you pretty much how he grew up. I could tell you about his goals, his aspirations, and his dreams in life. I could tell you about what motivates him, right? This man could probably tell you how old I am, and that is it. The whole conversation. That's all he got out of it, because we're dialoguing, right? I know how to carry a conversation. I'm grown folk here, right? So I could talk to anybody. I could talk to somebody on the street. I could talk to anybody, right? I did share a personal story with him though, to kind of piggyback on something that he said. But other than that, I know all of that about him. And all that man could tell you is the one story that was a salacious story that kind of went hand in hand with something that we were talking about. And he could tell you, wait, and he does know that I have a kid that in my kid's age. He does know that, and he knows how old I am. Other than that, this man don't know what I do for a living. This man don't know if I got a degree. This man don't know if I'm loyal, if I'm faithful. This man don't know if I can cook. This man don't know if I got good sex. This man don't know none of that, right? But I know all of these things about him, all the things that are important. I know for the most part about this man. And so I'm saying that to say that this is one of the reasons why just people in general are having a hard time connecting with others, because there is a lack of sincerity when really getting to know somebody. What are the things that you really value about somebody? But I'm going to tell you, I was able to figure out what this man values, right? Sex. Because before the end of the conversation, before the end of the conversation, this man was ready to show me his dick. Okay. I know you're wondering, whoa, 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 how did we get here? I tell you how we got here, because this is what people do. And I was able to deduce yet again from our conversation and the way it ended, that's why he got three cheaters, because he jumped into relationships head first, showing his private. Now, throughout the conversation, he made sure to drop them nuggets that he was well endowed. He actually let me know at least 3 times that the one thing they never complained about was his six game. And that a couple of them told him, "You're the biggest I ever had." Now, why are you telling me this throughout the conversation? I was able to steer away from that during the conversation and get back on what was important at the moment. But that's what was important to him. And this is why I say the dating pool is all effed up. And I also say this is why it is very, very difficult to find somebody who is serious about finding a mate. This man just wants to do phone sex. That's what he did. But I gave it a chance and I said, let me just see what he's talking about, because he was persistent. And when I think back on it, every guy that used to hound me, text me, call me, or every time I saw him, like, what we going out, what we going, da, 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 everyone turned out to be a dirtbag, no lie. When I think about it, the ones that hound you, for me, in my experience, have been the ones that ended up being the dogs. And they ended up just wanting sex. And eventually I gave it to them. Some I gave it right away. Some I made them wait a little bit. But either way, the ones that hounded me, those, those were the ones that ended up being the ones that I kind of showed a little general interest in as well. And the feeling was mutual, like, yeah, I'm vibing him. I'm a, as much energy as he's giving me, I'm gonna give him. Those, cool. But the ones where they hounded me and I'm like, nah, 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 nah. And they finally weighed me down and I'm like, all right, let me just try it. Yeah. Every single one. Dang. That's something to think about. I'm almost to my destination and then I can respond to the chat. But you guys tell me, what do you guys think about that? I mean, the conversation turned sexual. And of course, I'm not trying to go there because I'm an old lady and, I'm not really looking for anything. And then on top of that, um, I knew it wasn't going anywhere. So it was just like, and it was just too soon. I've only been speaking to you for an hour and a half, and we already changed. And at that moment, I was just like, all right, bro, I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Like, you cool people, you funny. We vibed on the phone, but um, another thing is he's 30. I'm 45. Ain't no way that's gonna work. And I told him about my rule about, there we go, my headphones. I told him that I'm not ever dating anybody, but if I know somebody, that I would hook them up, you know? So I don't know. Y'all let me know if you can still hear me. Can you guys still hear me? Can you guys still hear me? 304. Who you calling the 304, Mike Nice? You saying I'm a 304? Let me know if you guys can still hear me, please. Yes. Okay. Thanks, Mike. All right. Let me see what you guys got to say so far. B King, what it do? Mike Nice. What's today, Tuesday? What we call it? Taco Tuesday? Alonzo Dunn says, sup, everybody. At Mike Nice. Mo, what's up? I don't have time anymore, but have to say hello. Oh, you don't have time. All right. Well, come back if you get a chance. But thank you for stopping by and hitting that like button. I appreciate you so much. I hope your family is doing well. Swing through supporting the sis. That's right. And anyone in need. I need you right now, Alonzo. I need you to tell me where I went wrong, and is the dating pool dead based on what I just shared? 30 to 45. Exactly, Mike. That's a stark contrast, right? 30 and 45 don't mix. I don't care how you, I mean, they always say, an older man and a younger woman will probably, but not for me. I can't. My experience with younger guys is not a good experience. Just based on my own. I can't do it again. I'll never do it again. I just can't. I always give something a couple tries before I just say, it's not for me. So at least I've tried it, rather than just saying I'll never do something. But I've done it at least 3 times, and no, there's no way. The age difference is a sign. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's only 30. He's my baby brother is 30, and I see him like a son. So he's got to grow and learn and figure out women. And I was trying to get to that conversation, but he wasn't trying to hear all that. He was trying to get me to show him a boob or something. You know what I'm saying? Take it easy Tuesday. Yeah, it's nice right now. It's nice breeze. I'm at the park right now. Yeah, I didn't call you anything. I was speaking on the age difference. I know. I'm just playing. I was just messing with you, pulling your coattail, bruh. But yeah, it was just interesting. And especially if you have mature women, or even mature late 20s and 30-year-old women, these are the things that they're coming up against. And so if that interaction that I had last night on IG in the DMs with this guy is an indication of how the dating market is going right now, then I don't want no parts of it. And I understand what people are saying. It makes complete sense. I've met some mature 30-year-old men, but not many. Like, I literally can probably count on less than one hand how many mature men there are at the age of 30. Most of them are like my brother. They are like my brother. Oh, somebody says something crazy in the chat. Let me see. Who wants her? Yeah. Your daddy do. And so do you. That's who. That's who.
But that was my little experience. And I think when I see things like that, it's really just a clearer indication that I'm not ready to get back out there, because I don't have the patience. And I told them this before I even called them. I said, look, at the end of the day, I don't believe in wasting anybody's time, and I don't waste my time. How do you, I mean, I know I could remove somebody, but how? Let me see. Let me see. I mean, Mike and Alonzo. What was I saying, y'all? I'm old. See, and this is another reason why I don't need to be, because he might be telling me something, and I forget my train of thought, or I'm thinking about 10 other things while he's sitting there yapping about something, and they gonna get frustrated with me. So I already know. All right, because my 9-year-old gets frustrated when I start something and then can't remember how to finish it. Okay. So I did. Thank you. I clicked the name, but it doesn't give me the option to block anymore. I thought blocking was an option, but all you can do is either hide them or time them out. And I want them completely gone, because when you call me a HOE on my live, I feel like that's disrespectful, right? Like, you don't even know me. I don't know you. I'm being honest enough to be transparent, to share my past, because my past is what made me who I am. Am I proud of my past? Absolutely not. But I definitely had a promiscuous season in my life. I was in the military and I was an alcoholic. You understand? And there was a lot of childhood trauma that I had not faced. And so, yes, I numbed a lot of my pain with alcohol and with sex. I did that. Yes. Okay. But I'm different now. I'm better now. And I'm on here as a fucking 45-year-old woman trying to help somebody else that might see this. This video may not get pushed out to tens and thousands, because the algorithm don't like the way I look. The algorithm don't like what I'm saying. The algorithm wants to push toxicity. But if one person, just one young woman, sees what I'm talking about and can resonate with it and decides, hey, this guy on the phone is only talking about this, I'm going to do like that lady right there. And I'm not going to continue to engage until he starts to take me seriously, or I'm just going to keep it pushing. I don't waste my time. I don't waste my time. And that's what I told him. I said, look, if I call you, I don't believe in wasting your time, and certainly not mine. So we're going to chat for a minute. We're going to see what it do. But at the end of the day, I'm not looking for anybody, but let's see what it do. And then I got on there and he wanted to show me his penis. And that's the dating world of today. That's the dating world of today. Okay, there we go. Hey, sweets. No, thank you for being here so that I can make you a mod. I appreciate you. Thank you, Mike Nice. Good morning. Good morning, Miss Sweets Talk. You guys check out her channel when you get a chance. And Mike Nice has a really nice playlist on his channel. 30-year-old men cannot, and will not take a woman 15 years his senior. Thank you. Thank you. I agree. I'm just a pump and dump. I think, that's what I think. Because, I mean, what you going to do with me? What you going to do with me? For real. And he was talking about, older women got to, you coming so that you can learn some more tricks. You think I got tricks. Talk about it Tuesday. Amen. Yes. How you doing, sweets? When you going live? Yes, Alonzo Dunn in the house. That's what's up. I appreciate you guys all so much. But yeah. It was just interesting. So, like I said, if this is what the millennials and the Gen Zers are going through, and you are a serious person looking for a real mate, then the dating pool is fucked. It's a wrap. It's done. It's gone. I want to show you guys my shirt. Look at. I don't know if you guys can read it backwards, but it says, "Bigger the berry, sweeter the juice." Isn't that cute? The lady that I spoke about in one of the video, Ride with Kia, the one who said she don't forgive God, and then I went in her comment section and I lectured her like I was her auntie. She presses these shirts at home, so she's got a bunch of them. She's a bigger girl. She's so charismatic, you know. And so, anyways, I ordered these shirts because I want to show support, because I still do like her, and I feel like she got to, like I addressed earlier, she got to get through that trauma that happened to her and learn how to appropriately place blame instead of placing blame on God for what her parents did to her. You know, with all the things that she's gone through in life, she's got to place that blame appropriately on the people and the circumstances itself. So, of course, when I reached out and emailed and said, "Hey, I want to buy 2 shirts, one for me and one for my bestie," you know, I had to throw some God in there. I had to. You know what I'm saying? I didn't lecture her, but I just gave her an encouraging word, so that she ain't gonna forget. Because anytime I come in her chat or anytime I go into her or support, you're gonna hear about God. Period. Especially if you online talking like that, because this woman has already amassed over 10,000 subscribers in less than 10 months. So she's got something, but she cannot use her charisma and her superpowers. If you were, to me, it's a superpower to be able to talk to people genuinely and to get people to follow you like that so quickly. You can't use that for evil. You got to use it for good. So anytime I talk to her, she gonna hear something about God. Period. Nice shirt. You like it? Yeah, it's cute, ain't it? Yeah. The bigger the berry, the sweeter. And you know what I'm saying? And I got it, you know, it's small, but when I grow and this stretches, is you're gonna be able to see it even bigger. You know what I'm saying? It's good, you know what I'm saying? And the word's gonna stand and it's gonna make more sense and more sense, because the bigger it get, the sweeter. Y'all gonna know this stuff starts stretching out like this, the sweeter I'm getting. I'm getting sweeter and sweeter, okay? Because you know, I like sweets. I like sweets. So I'm going to get bigger. At some point, the metabolism is eventually just going, you know what I'm saying? What up, Shots? How you doing? How's the family? 30-year-old uncommitted man takes nothing. Thank you. And he shouldn't. He shouldn't. That's why I couldn't even entertain, because I'm like, bruh, I'm like, you claim the last 3 women you dated seriously all cheated on you. We tried to dive into that, but a lot of people ain't really willing to hear. A lot of people aren't willing to take accountability for their role in why things happen. Was it unfortunate? Should it not have happened? Absolutely. Because when you commit to somebody, you're supposed to commit to them. So I asked him, what do you look for in a woman? And even though he told me those stories about the women being unloyal, do you know faithful and loyalty was not one of the things that he said he desires? There's a start right there, bruh. That's part of your problem. You ain't looking for somebody that's faithful. Okay? But yeah, at 30, there's still a lot of growing up to do, a lot to be learned. Gravity is always why you think I got on this good bra? That's why we need good brasiers out here, sir. Gravity is always in effect. And the older I get, the more it's going to be in effect. And guess what? That's okay. Because any day above ground is a blessing. Gravity and all. I count it all joy. I count it all joy. When I was young, I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm going to get me a breast lift and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do it. Nope. Because I know who I belong to. And none of that matters. And guess what? If you ain't going to love me with the gravity and all, then it is what it is. You ain't the one for me, right? DM Shot saying, what's up to Sweets? Truthful Tuesday. Thank you. Truthful Tuesday. This is a Truthful Tuesday. So I don't know. Were you guys able to see the thumbnail that I put in on the thing? Were you guys able to see that? Does anybody remember what it said? I had to screenshot it and talk about it because this is a problem, y'all. This is a big problem. And one of the reasons why this is a big problem is because when you are able to influence and have people follow you and the message that you're sending is wrong, we got a problem. Gravity goes for men and women. Ah, okay. I believe it. I done seen some things now. That's the oldest man I've ever been with. Well, I was 19 and he was 30 something. As an adult, oldest guy I've been with was 58. I don't remember anything. See, and that's the thing, men, y'all be, y'all age gracefully. Y'all don't really start sagging till you're like 70. I don't know if any of you guys watch Sex and the City, but there's an episode where Samantha dates this old tycoon. And there's a scene where he gets out of bed and she realizes, oh, I can't do this. Gravity had took hold of everything on that old man. I was like, oh, this is what old white men look like. Oh. Horrible. But anyways, in the thumbnail, this YouTuber and Instagram influencer stated, if Kamala does nothing but sit in the White House and chew bubblegum for the next 4 years, I'm okay with that. That's a problem. That is a problem. People are willing to vote in a woman that literally has done nothing for them only because they hate Trump that much. That is a problem. But then again, the lesser of two evils. If he says, I hate Trump for X, Y, and Z, and she ain't as bad as him, I'm going to go for her. Stella about to get her groove back. Yeah. Not me, though. I think that encounter kind of solidified that I'm on the right track of just abstaining and just doing me and raising my. And I told him, I was like, I said, if I find somebody that I think you might like, I might introduce you, because I've done that before in the chat, introduce people that I thought might mix. I be trying to be a matchmaker out here, but I was honest and said, look, I'm not looking for anything, That's why I try to hoop at least once a week. Absolutely. Yeah, we got to stay in shape. We got to, I'm still recovering from my surgery. But I did get on the elliptical and burn. And then I walked the other day for a couple of miles with my son while he rode his bike. So I'm getting back at it. I'm not going to be able to hit it hard until I'm like fully. And I could actually like lift over 25 pounds. But until then, I got to take it easy and do what I can. But yeah, every little bit helps. And Mike Nice hoops once a week. Are you good though, Mike? Can you hoop? Can you hoop though? That's the question. Can you hoop? Fortunately, they make gravity defiers for gravity. Oh, Oh, they got gravity defiers for men. Do tell us more. Actually, you know what? I don't even want to know. I don't want to. I thought I did. I don't want to know. Who said what? It's all about the divine nine and the talented tip. Yeah, at this point, they're gonna push it. And the guy that said this is a YouTuber, and he is a Kappa, I think. He also identifies as LGBTQIA community, and he identifies with that first. So when you think about the history of the Biden administration and what they've been able to do for that community, I don't blame them, because if you live in fat and you're able to relish off of the benefits of being in that community in this country right now, you don't want that to change. So I understand why he would want her, especially because he identifies as that first. Before he identifies as male, he identifies with that before he is black. And he stated this. So it makes perfect sense, right? You're going to go where your bread is being buttered. Makes absolute sense. However, to be okay with a person not doing anything for the next 4 years is atrocious, because you're not thinking about everybody else. You're only thinking about your kind. And that's foul when it comes to that, because you are black. You're black first. Before you were male or female or gay, we already knew you was coming out black. But he doesn't identify with that first. So he's going to go with his agenda. But I think it's very, very unfortunate and ignorant to say, I don't care if she does nothing for the next 4 years, she's got my vote. That is very detrimental to the youth. It is very detrimental to this society. And I think it's foul. Mike, almost, Mike Nice, you 57? I didn't know you was 57, bruh. Wow. Good job. And you can hoop. Okay. DMW Shots, he's a hooper too. I don't know how good he is though, but he be out there hooping too. A lot of the frat bros and soror sisters think they are a little smarter than us. Oh, I mean, of course, yeah. They ingrain that in them, you know, that boule bougie, connected, if you will, type stuff. You know, Obama also helped. Yeah, he did, and Biden got in and just continued that train. Why vote her in to do? Thank you. Why vote her in to do? Because you're voting with emotion. They're voting with emotion. They just know that they don't like Trump, so they're going to take her. And the fact that she looks black, they're going to take that. And the fact that she is connected to the Divine Nine, they want that. So he's going to push that agenda. He don't have to get paid. And my problem is this, though. He has, I think Funky Dineva has 500,000 subscribers. And because we live in a society where we have to be told what to think, our society, especially in the younger black community, a lot of us have that groupthink mentality. And so if a person that they admire and adore online says this, they're going to go with it. And that's what the people of this election are counting on. And it's unfortunate. 10,000 people liked that post that he put up. That's scary. And that's another reason why I say Kamala has a good chance. VP Harris has a good chance because of people like that. Don't sleep on it. Don't underestimate it. I promise y'all, don't underestimate it. Yeah, he did. The Dems have been pro-LGBT since Obama. Yep, funny how I hear blacks from those groups talk about the discrimination. Yeah. And especially the guy that was on Dimitri K. I mean, how you did that even make sense to y'all? Did it make sense for you to say, I am a straight male, but I'm voting for her because she is going to uphold the LGBTQ laws in effect? Does that make sense? Either he was trolling or he's part of that community. You can't feel that strongly about something and not be a part of it, is what I'm saying. Weird. That's why I couldn't stay. I couldn't. It was weird to me. It was weird. Just weird. We got a lot of weirdos out here, man. We got a lot of weirdos. I can't even stress. It's just weird. My auntie used to say, just keep on living. Just keep on living. And you're going to see everything just flip. Everything is different. President Obama also incorporated the unisex bathrooms. Yep, and then you see what happened with that. I don't even let my son go into those bathrooms. I still see one every here and again, but my son's 34 and says, "Dang, daddy, you old." I tell him, "Keep living and you'll get exactly. Just keep on living. Just keep on living." He was, Mike Nice says, as sweet he was on the cover of Time, they called him the first G president. Are you for real? They called Barack Obama the first gay president? I don't remember that. Wow. Tell the truth Tuesday. Yeah, I think that brother said that he was transitioning as a straight man. That was weird. Wait, hold on. Okay, let's let's rewind because it takes me a while to like put all this together for it to come to my brain to make sense because it'd be a lot, right? Like, because okay, so hold on. I'm gonna look it up, Mike, because I don't remember that. I feel like that would have been like a topic of conversation, heavy, if it said that. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I got to verify. That brother said he was transitioning as a straight man. So he was transitioning into homosexuality from being straight. Oh, okay. Then that would make sense. Then that would make sense why he feels strongly. Because at first I'm like, you can't say you're heterosexual and then be this strongly for this. It was just weird. It was just weird. Um, I don't even know. Did you guys finish the live? I know the other young lady was speaking about things that VP Harris had did while she was in the attorney general in Cali. As she got in trouble for her child's truancy. You know what? Actually, I remember reading an article about that. If this is the same lady whose child was sick, yeah, with sickle cell. I read that article less than a year ago somewhere. Yeah, and that's crazy. That's crazy. It's like we can't forget. There's a clip I'm gonna put up later of VP Harris where a young lady specifically asked her, now is she an official nominee or no? Because that's why Trump is saying he won't debate her. But is she official nominee? I feel like she's running for presidency in 2024, right? So there was a young black woman who asked her straight up, knowing our history as descendants of slaves in this country, what do you plan on doing specifically for them? Now she didn't laugh about that. She laughs about the trick. And Trump said she ain't laughing no more. He said somebody told her you got to stop laughing because they're not taking you seriously. But a lot of goofy people like that shit, right? A lot of people feel like, oh, I can relate because she likes to laugh. It'd be that dumb shit, right? But the young black lady asked her, as a descendant of slaves, what do you plan on doing for us in this country if you are elected? And she went all around the mulberry bush and basically came back to her original stance when she had that interview um, before years ago. What I'm going to do is going to benefit everybody. And she was slick with it. And then before she even answered, she never answered the question. Before you know it, she was saying, thank you for that. Thank you for that question. Thank you for that thoughtful. I'm like, you didn't answer that question. But actually she did. Because it's not about what they say, it's about what they don't say. She don't plan on doing nothing for niggas at all. I'm gonna look it up. Yeah, that guy said that he was straight. Apparently he doesn't feel that a trans is straight. Oh, okay. So he's separating everything. Okay. So he identifies with them people in some way, um, but he's straight. But he feels like if he dates a trans woman, which is a man who transitioned to be a woman, then he's still straight. And I mean, a lot of people have to tell themselves things in order to justify what they're doing and to settle in their spirit that it's okay, you know? So all we can do is pray for that guy. I'm not judging anybody for their sexual orientation. Do you? You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, God is the final judge. But I would be remiss if I were not to say that it's wrong, because in the Bible, there's a lot of things in the Bible that say it's wrong. But there's so much that comes with that lifestyle, like the discrimination and consequences from being in that lifestyle. It's just going to make your life a lot tougher if you go that way. And so that's what I try to encourage people, um, of when we do certain things, there's always backlash, there's always consequences to certain things. Just like me, if I decide to go out here and fornicate, there's going to be things that come with that I'm not going to be prepared for, and that are going to be a direct effect of me choosing to fornicate. And it's the same thing with being in the LGBT. There's going to be a downside to that. So let's pray for that man that came on that live with his weird ass. She laughed about that truancy. Laughed. Yeah, I mean, she think everything is funny, and to be honest, it is. If you can't, to keep from crying, we laugh about a lot of stuff. I know I do. Because I'm like, ain't nothing I can do about it. Like all of this stuff that's in motion right now, what people decide to do with themselves. Oh my God, please don't get me. Sorry. I'm definitely afraid of bugs that sting. I think I may be allergic, but I freak out and I run. You ain't got to tell me twice. But there's just so much going on that's backwards, and that's just weird and strange, and ain't nothing we could do about it. Ain't nothing you could do about it. Ain't nothing I can do about it. So we just sit back and watch. All we can do is what we can do here and in our homes. But I can't control the LGBTQIA plus community and what they do. So I just laugh because I'm like, this is weird. It's weird. The election, this is the most entertaining circus I've ever seen since I've been able to vote. This is different. And at some point you just gotta laugh because ain't nothing I can do about it. I cannot wait to see Trump and Harris debate. I'm now my popcorn ready, and I'm gonna be ready to laugh my ass off. You know why? Because ain't nothing I can do about it. Period. It was Newsweek. Oh, okay. So I'll look up the Newsweek article that says that Barack Obama was the first G president. Yeah, that's disrespectful as fuck. That's disrespectful. That ain't even right. I don't like that. Whether I think he didn't do enough for Black people during his, I still have respect for people in office, people that have served. Even hair, like I don't call Kamala Harris out of her name. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in bringing up her sexual past. That to me, that's disrespectful, and it's not showing patriotism. And if you really do love your country and you want the best for everybody, you will show the person that are in office some sort of respect. Now, the position, not the person behind it. Let's get that clear. I respect her position as the VP, so I will always call her VP Harris. I'm not going to call her out of her name, and I'm not going to talk about her past because, like I stated earlier in this live, I got a pass. Everybody got a pass, right? Easy. We want easy. Everybody. What's good? Mike Nice, Sweets, Mo, I have to go. A lot going on. I know, Alonso Dunn. Prayers to you and your family. Salam. What up, sis, in the chat? What it do, Easy? I put the link in the chat. What link? Did I put the link up for people to come on? You put the link in the chat? Because I did click on there. Oh, the link for the news. Okay, gotcha. Okay. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say, y'all. 50 minutes went by quick. Yo, time flies. Now I see how people can do lives for like 2 and 3 hours. Like, yo, they talk about a long time. And then I have to put it on time and a half so that, you know what I'm saying, for people that talk slow like me. I usually talk slow, especially when I'm thinking before I'm talking. But all is good, looking good, sis. Thank you. I appreciate you. I hope you're doing good. Easy, where are you at? Everybody, tell me where you guys at. I know Miss Sweets is in Milwaukee. Easy, where are you located? Mike Nice, where are you at? I forget. You in Georgia? I think Alonzo's in Georgia. Easy's in Houston. Oh man, I know it's hot out there. You stay safe out there. Stay cool. Yes, that part. Yeah. Wait, what Miss Sweet say? I must have missed it. I must have missed it. Let me go back there. Oh, he responded way late. Okay. Boston. Mike Nice, you're in Boston? You in Boston? Oh my goodness. I've been to Boston. Boston is beautiful. There was this park out there where they would do like theater. You know what I'm talking about? It's really big. It's beautiful. Close to downtown. I seen a lot of Black Lives Matter stuff out there when I was there. I was like, they out there fronting, huh? They out there acting like they for Black Lives Matter, but in the background, hindering folks from doing what they got to do, huh? That's where the Irish be at. Boston, in charge of the police departments and the firefighters and all that. Mike, bro, I've had some experience up there, bro. What you done been through up there, Easy? What happened in Boston when you was there? But it's beautiful out there. I liked it. When I was there, I was like, I could see myself raising my son out here. But I don't know if I could do the cold, and I don't know if I could do what the 5% population of blacks. I don't know. But isn't that where New Edition they from out there, right? The Boston Common. Okay. Maybe. I don't remember. I just know that the park was huge. And I remember we walked from one end to the other, and then there was like a awning that you kind of walk through to come out, and then you're like, on the street with restaurants and shops and public transportation. And we went to a restaurant that was really good. The macaroni was like very expensive, but it was so good. It was like a fancy restaurant. My grandpa treated all of us, but I can't remember the name of it. I'll have to ask my cousin. But yeah, the park was beautiful. It was huge, and they had some people setting up to do a Shakespeare play in the park. But it was very professional, big. It was Boston is something. Yeah, I know Boston is something else. I know it is with all them Black Lives Matters. I'm like, how y'all got so much Black Lives Matter when the population of Black people is kind of small? So I don't know. I was trying to figure out what their agenda was, but I don't know. But I had a good time. But anyways, y'all, I think I'm gonna get on out of here. I appreciate you guys being here. The tea party is still going on, right? Right? That mentality has been passed down. Passed down. I believe it. I believe it. I watch I can't remember her name, but she's a black chick on YouTube. Very, very popular. She has like over 1 million. And she's very type young, very proper talking. She dates outside of her race. She moved to Boston. She's moved a lot of places. She moved in San Diego. She makes that much money where she could say, I don't want to live here anymore. I'm gonna go here, right? So she moved to Boston, and she thought that she was gonna find, her white knight in shining armor in Boston. Quickly, she found out. She found out very quickly. Yeah, this ain't it. So Kelly Stamps, that's her name. Kelly Stamps. I like her. She's cute. I don't watch her as much anymore. But when I first started watching YouTube, she was one of the first people I watched. Tell it twice Tuesday. That's right. Have a blessed day, everyone. Miss Sweet, you too. Are you going live? And if so, when? Let us know so we can all tap in. Yes, they're from the Bean, new edition. Yeah, that's what I thought. Roxbury or something like that. Yeah, that biopic that they had about them was excellent. Me and my mama watched it. It was good. It was like 5 hours long. It was so good. If you guys have not watched that biopic about new edition, it was really, really good. Tank played his ass off as like their manager, I think. Yeah, he was a mean son of a bee, but yeah, it was a really good biopic. Have a good day, sis. You too. I bet she did. She found out. Mike, no, she found out real quick. She didn't stay in Boston very long before she was packing up and relocating somewhere else. She's like, this ain't for me. This ain't for my kind, if you will. This ain't for my kind. She need to find her a hippie white dude that's, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie and say I ain't never swirled before. I have. Okay, I'll say that. But I don't purposefully seek that type. You know, it is what it is. But anyways, y'all, I'm gonna get out. Roxbury is a part of Boston. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. Sweets, tell us when are you going live if you're still here. Put it in the chat. Make sure you guys check out Miss Sweets Talk. MZ, Sweets with a Z, and then Talk. Miss Sweets Talk. She talk about everything. And then some. Roxbury, predominantly black, right? Is that area black? And is it still black? I used to watch some battle rappers that was from Roxbury. Some female battle rappers that was from out there. And they were good. So I know there are black people there. I mean, New Edition came from there, but I think I could count the amount of black folks that I did see when we visit. But we were just there for a day, and yeah. Oh, correct. It is predominantly black. Okay, gotcha. All right, y'all. Y'all take it easy. I love you guys. The minister is from there. Farrakhan is from there? I didn't know that. Learn something new every day. I had no idea. That's what's up. Yeah, I used to always wish that I was from the East Coast when I was younger. I used to watch a lot of Yo MTV Rap, and I loved Queen Latifah. I loved my West Coast rappers as well. Yo Yo and Ice Cube, NWA, Tupac, of course, all of them. But it was always something about like New York and Jersey. I wanted that accent, you know. And when I was younger, my dream was when I turned 21, I'm gonna spend my birthday because my birthday is on New Year's Eve. I'm gonna spend my birthday in Times Square on my 21st birthday. That was always a dream of mine. I was too poor and it never happened, but I finally made it to New York City. And this was after I joined the military, and I had taken a trip. I was doing training in DC. And when I realized that New York was right there, I was like, oh, I'm going. So I caught one of them Chinese buses. The homie was like, yo, just catch one of the buses and then go up there. Da, da, da. So I caught one of the buses, got up there, met up with my homeboy's brother, who showed me around, took me shopping, everything. We went down to Canal Street. I bought a whole bunch of stuff, right? So I was in the military young, and I still don't have that much money, but I lived outside of my means. So I was balling, right? I was on Canal Street. Everything was cheap. I was I got me some tracksuits. I thought I was it, right? I was like, yeah, I'm a New York girl, right? And so I got back on the Chinese bus to come back to Union Station. And I'm on the bus. I put my bag up top. My bag that I bought all my stuff. Put that up top. I probably spent like over $100 worth of stuff, right? But it was my stuff. Put it up. This was back in 2005, right? And so I'm on the bus with, Haitians, Jamaicans, like everybody, right? All these people going back to New York, everybody. And we got to a stop before we got back to DC. There was a stop before. And something told me, look up there and see if your bag is still there. I looked up there, my bag was gone. I was like, they got me. oh, somebody got me. But I looked down that aisle. And I seen this Jamaican lady with my bag. I ran so close, she was getting down that first step off the bus. And I grabbed her wrist and I said, "You got my bag." "Oh, what are you talking about?" I said, "That's my bag. Give it." And I snatched it from her. And my heart was pounding. I kept myself sitting on my lap the whole time. I was like, they ain't gonna get me again. They ain't gonna get me again. But yeah, that was my experience. I was like, y'all, some thieves out there on the East Coast, man. Everybody's shiesty. Is everybody shiesty? Huh? Yeah, I'm in VA. I'm on the peninsula side. Hampton Roads area. Good morning, uniquely beautiful. I like that. I like that name. I knew she was somewhere south. Yep. Yes, I am. I lost my earbuds, y'all, on the way here. So I gotta find them. I'm gonna try to do like Mike Nice and them and try to help myself from this gravity occurring a little sooner than it has to be. And I'm gonna get my butt out here and I'm gonna walk the track. I can't run because I'm an old lady and I got ailments and whatnot. But I'm gonna at least walk that whole area. And I gotta put my run keeper on to see what the whole distance is. I know they got markers, but I don't know. I done lost my earphones, y'all. I done lost my earphones. Now, my earphones, let me tell y'all the story real quick before I let you go, if you're still here, okay? So, uh-oh, they are not here. Damn it. I know ain't nobody walk past me. Okay, so what happened? My son had a training, right? Y'all didn't know my son's boxing, right? He's starting to do boxing and he did so much better the last time than he did the very first time, of course, right? He's getting more comfortable. He's actually using his strength and the power that he has. And so, he was in there, jab, jab, right, whatever, right? They do more conditioning than anything, okay? But just to see him listening to instruction and learning and then actually implementing what he's learning was a beautiful thing to see, right? So, anyways, he does that. I'm giving him his praise, his big ups, and all that. And then we go and I get him something. I think I bought him some ice cream or I bought him something that he wanted. Oh, we went into Walmart, right? And I went to buy a microphone so that I could put it here when I'm doing these videos, right? So that I have nice, clear, crisp sound. And I bought the microphone. It didn't work. I tried pairing it twice. I don't think it's right for this phone. So I'm going to have to go and get one from whatever. Anyways, I bought that, and then I bought him one of those Nerf guns, right? The big one, the one that looked like a damn 50 cal with like the barrel and whatnot, right? That thing was $30, right? And I did that because number one, he said he was gonna pay for it. So I said, you know what? You can give me half out of your piggy bank, and I'll put the other half, right? So I did that, and there it is, right? Y'all, this is what happens when you get old. So he so I got him the Nerf gun, right? I spoil him every once in a while. I don't even think about it. And because he's a child, he grows out of shoes. So I have to, he needs new shoes now, right? He already has 4 pairs. He wears literally the same pair pretty much every day because damn it, freaking wasp. He wears the same pair because it has a good grip and he can run fast in them, right? So I know I got to get him some more shoes soon that he can run like that in them, right? I'm saying all this to say that kids are ungrateful as F. You guys know what my son had the nerve to say? When I said, "Oh man, I need me some new headphones." Now, mind you, he's in the back. I had just gotten him something else that he wanted that was sweet. While he's back there smacking on his sweet stuff, he says, "Mom, do you really need new headphones? Like, I think you've spent enough." I said, "First of all, who the hell are you talking to?" I said, "How are you gonna tell me what I need?" I said, "Let me tell you something, son. While you over there eating what I bought for you and reveling in the fact that you're going to be able to shoot a new toy, I can have something for myself every once in a while. Because whether you know it or not, I go without so that you can have that boxing class that costs $220 a month. Yeah, I'm paying for that. I sacrifice a whole lot for you. And then let me just tell you about my headphones, son. You see these headphones right here, y'all? Y'all see that, right? The left side, I haven't been able to hear out of for 6 or 7 months. So I'm not even getting a quality experience. Not to mention the fact that when I bought these, I bought them because they were on sale. Knowing that I like bass, I need bass, I need doom, doom, doom when I'm listening to my music because that really is what gets me going and inspires me to run harder, right? This didn't have bass, but instead of me saying, "Oh, I'm gonna get the other one, I'm gonna get the Bose or I'm gonna get the da da da," that costs $100 more, I'm gonna just settle for these until they don't work no more because I'm sacrificing for you, son. I said, so the left side I ain't been able to hear. It ain't got no bass, and on top of that, nigga, look. So if I want to buy some new headphones after I just spent this money for you, you better I almost got him. I almost got him, y'all. But I said what I had to say, and then I took a deep breath. And then, as my friend Joe reminds me, he's only 9. That's what saved him, his age. But I had to let him know, don't you ever, don't you ever question something that I say I need. Because you got everything that you want and need tenfold. But I had to get that off my chest, y'all, because these kids are ungrateful. And I'm sitting here, I'm about to get shocked. I'm about to get shocked and died from spoiling him. But I don't deserve new headphones. Ain't that something? Sometimes it be your own kids. It really do. It be your own kids. And son, if you come back and watch this video, I mean every word I said. And I love you. All right, y'all. Born and raised. Oh, you're born and raised out there? Mike Nice, I live 3 hours west of you in Albany, New York. Okay. Is Albany considered upstate? And how come they say upstate ain't really New York? Like, why do they be making fun of people? Is it because they don't have the accent? Is their demeanor different than the rest of New York? Like, what is it about Albany or upstate New York?